radio station where
It's controlled chaos. South of the IE and the world on 1050 AM KCAA. NBC News Talk Radio.
Yeah. Controlled chaos. KCAA, 1050 AM, 106.5, 102.3 FM in the Inland Empire. I'm Gary Garver here with the guru of the ghetto, Jigga Jones. Good morning, Jigga. How are you?
Yeah, man. What's going on a Monday?
Well, you know, it's a Monday. It's going to be another hot week, man, here in SoCal. I guess record temperatures again. By the way, if you think we have it bad, I mean, the whole, United States is burning up. And not only us, but the world is burning up. In Asia, in Japan, they recorded the highest record temperature yesterday at 105 degrees. That's the hottest it's ever been in Japan in recorded history. Like 50 people have died. Because, I mean, Japan is on the coast, right? I mean, it's basically an island out in the Pacific Ocean. And, half the people out there don't even have air conditioning. So they're burning up. 105 degrees.
On them. They got all that technology, no air conditioning. That's them. That's on them slipping.
Well, it's like living in Ventura or Huntington Beach or somewhere along the beach. You know what I mean? Malibu or whatever, where you don't need air conditioning because, lo and behold, you're at the beach, so it's always nice and cool. But man, it's getting so friggin' hot that people are.
You got to tell those people, look here, man. You got a fire extinguisher in your house, right?
Yeah.
You know, because you don't have fires every day, but you have one. So, you know, you should have an air conditioner. You know, maybe a day you may need to turn it on. So, you got all that technology and you ain't got no air conditioner. That's on you.
Well, a lot of houses aren't built like that.
You know summer's coming. Everybody got a calendar. Summer's coming.
Well, I'd say at least get a fan. You know what I mean? Get a fan to at least cool yourself up. And anyways, it's going to be a hot one here in SoCal, man. So everybody's bracing for the heat. We had a big heat wave about a week and a half ago. So listen, we're in the throes of summer. It's hot, but I remember growing up in the valley and, you know, in the 70s and 80s, and I remember when it got to 100 degrees, that was considered an extremely hot day. But now, you know, it seems like every day's in the hundreds here in the valley. So yeah, there's no global warming at all. Like what Trump and that guy Scott Pruitt who got fired. No global warming. Let's just keep on, poisoning the earth and the emissions and all that, and you know, eventually we'll burn up.
Yeah, well, they'll prove it one way or the other. You know,
exactly.
But you know, here's the thing, man. You know, I look at this as inflation. You know, you used to think 80 degrees is hot. Now you think 100 degrees is hot. You know, $1 used to be $1, now $1.10. So you look at it like that, you know, 100 degrees ain't 100 degrees no more. Everybody's trying to outdo each other.
I guess so. In the Coachella Valley, it's going to be 120. That's where my mom lives. So I'm just like, Mom, stay in. Please stay in. Hey, listen, how was your weekend? Did you have a nice weekend?
Man, I had a really good weekend. It was nice over here. It was doing some stuff, giving away some free stuff to casinos. So, I got to be on that.
I love that. I love that. I love when they do that.
I mean, it was fun.
Yeah, that's.
You go there and you go. What you do is you go into the poker tournament and you purposely lose in the first round because then they give you a free dinner coupon. You can go down to the steakhouse and eat. So you just get there, play a little. It's free anyway. You get into the tournament and you lose in the first round. We're so sorry you didn't win. They give you a hat, nice polo shirt, and they go get you a dinner for two over at the steakhouse.
That's pretty cool, man. I dig that. I'm actually playing in a poker tournament on Saturday. I'm having my old radio partner from KLSX days, Sam Phillips, call in to talk about it. I go to it. It's to benefit animals and help animal rescue and things like that. So I'm playing that Saturday. So look forward to that. This weekend, listen, this is the crazy weekend. This is one of my crazy weekends of the year because, you know, I'm a big golf fan. I love golf. I mean, you know, it's part of my being because I use it for a mental being and physical being. I use it mentally because it's like 4.5, 5 hours to get away from life and work and everything. And I just go out there and hit a little white ball, smoke some weed, drink some beers. And then physically I use it because I carry my bag. I'm 56 years old and I still carry my bag. So I use it in both ways. But the British Open. Okay, so the British Open was held the last 4 days, which was played in Scotland, the original place of golf. And Francesco Molinari from Italy won the golf tournament, first Italian to ever win a major championship in golf. So that was very cool. Tiger Woods, my man Tiger. Did you watch any of it or no? You don't care about golf, right?
No.
Right, of course not. Tiger Woods actually played good. He actually had the lead going into the last round with about 9 holes to play, and then he choked. He got a bogey and then a double bogey and finished, I think, tied for 6th place. So Tiger Woods is back. But the crazy story is Eddie Pepperell. Now, you guys don't know who Eddie Pepperell is. I didn't really know who Eddie Pepperell is, but he shot the lowest round on Sunday at 67. And the reason I'm bringing up Eddie Pepperell and his lowest round, 67, is that he was hungover yesterday when he played. I guess he was so upset with the way he played the day before on Saturday that he got loaded with his coach and got completely hammered and went out there and played the next day yesterday with a hangover and shot the lowest round on Sunday, was 67. So I've actually done that. I gotta say, I've actually played with a hangover, and for some reason, and I'll never forget it. I was at a bar and I met this girl. We ended up partying all night long. But I had a tea time at
partying all night long.
Yes, partying all night long, if you get the message, okay? You know, drinking, having sex, the whole thing.
I thought you said farting all night long.
Farting? I said partying. Partying. Yeah, fart. Maybe she farted. I don't know. Maybe she did fart. I don't know if I farted. I don't remember.
I was like,
farting. What? Farting all night. Yeah, we were farting. Yeah, we were lighting our farts. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, but anyway, so I had a tee off time at like 8 in the morning. I'll never forget. It was at Simi Hills. I'll never forget in Simi Valley. So I got up. And, man, I was sort of still buzzed from the night before, you know, because when you're up all night, you know, you wake up and you're still buzzed. So I was driving to the golf course, and I'm like, man, how am I even going to hit the friggin' golf ball? Because I'm like half loaded, half hungover. But lo and behold, dude, this is crazy. I ended up shooting like a 75 that morning, that day. It was weird. I guess when you
could have gone pro.
Well, no, I'm not saying I could have gone pro, but the point being, and this is what I'm saying about Eddie Pepperell, is that sometimes when you're hungover or you're still a little wasted from the night before, you sort of loosen up. You're not all stressed out. Like sometimes I get all amped up before I play around, and I'm hitting balls. I'm like, I want to shoot in the 70s, and I want to go out there and kick ass on this golf course and this and that. And you put so much pressure on yourself that you end up choking and playing terrible. But when you're loaded, or even another thing, when you're loaded or hungover or sick, when I'm not feeling good and I feel a little sick, I play good. I play really well because I think you're more relaxed. It's sort of a weird phenomenon, man. That's why I'm bringing it up. You know, I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, anyways, Eddie Pepperell was hungover when he was playing yesterday. Shot the lowest round of the day. But it looks like Tiger Woods is back. It was a great tournament, but I got absolutely no sleep. Jigga, I'm waking up at like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning to watch this friggin' golf tournament. I mean, all morning long. I'm watching. I'm having beers at like 4:30 in the morning, you know? And I mean,
sounds like a good life.
Well, I wouldn't say it's a good life, but I'm just, you know, it's just one of those weekends. I do it every weekend, and sometimes I was like, why the hell do I put myself through this? You know, because I get no sleep, but I enjoy it. It's something I enjoy. It's one of 4 majors, and I love watching golf, live golf, with a major championship at like 3 or 4 in the morning. There's nothing like it. It's sort of like, I don't know, maybe I'm just a little nuts, but that's how much I'm into golf. And anyways, this weekend I will get some sleep, hopefully. And actually, maybe tomorrow I'll get some sleep. I don't know. All right, listen, we got to take a break. It's Control Chaos, KCAA 1050 AM, 106.5, 102.3 FM in the Inland Empire. I'm Gary Garver here in Encino. The Guru of the Ghetto, Jigga Jones, is in Las Vegas. And we got tons of stories to talk about. We'll talk about this guy that took hostages at Trader Joe's in Silver Lake. We'll talk about Trump losing his mind. And the duck boat tragedy, which is, I want to know what the hell a duck boat is. I don't even know what the hell that is, but you can explain it to me, Guru of the Ghetto. All right, it is Control Chaos. We'll be back right after these important messages. Yes.
Controlled chaos
only works if all the little cogs mesh.
1050 AM KCAA.
This is Gary Garver, and I've written a book called Radio Blows. It's all about my career in the radio business, my time with the Howard Stern Show, and celebrity interviews, my top 10 cool celebrities and my top 10 uncool celebrities. Here's a sample of a couple cool ones and a couple uncool ones.
Make a citizen's arrest on me?
Yeah, I'm gonna take this stuff here.
Yeah?
All right, I'm holding you. Get the marshal.
Get the marshal?
We'll see who's wrong. We'll see who's
You
wrong.
get the marshal right now?
We'll see who's wrong.
Are you one of the scary morning people who are going to ask horrible things? You got that look. Are you?
Do I have that look?
You do. You got the look like, watch me do something I would have in second grade.
If you're forced into gay sex, who would you choose?
I don't get forced into anything.
Thanks a lot, Jack.
If you were on a desert island and you had a choice of making love to Pamela Lee or Janet Reno, who would you choose?
That's a question I don't want to answer because my wife might be listening to the show.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Okay, Radio Blows, available now on Amazon, Amazon.com, and Kindle. Radio Blows. If you want to get in the radio business or find out the inner workings of radio, it's a must-read book.
Hi, my name is Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Most people would love to be in the stock market, but they're scared not being in. They're scared about not getting out in time. Well, that is over because now you can join Phil's Gang and my stock video program and follow me with specific stock on the video, and you will be out in time.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month? philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
Are you having trouble sleeping? Are you always tired and worn out? Is it affecting your work and personal life? Well, South Pacific Sleep Lab can help you out. South Pacific Sleep Lab provides a personal study of your sleep patterns. With their trained specialists, they will diagnose your sleep habits and will give you a prognosis for getting a great relaxing night of sleep. South Pacific Sleep Lab has locations throughout Southern California, including Fontana, and will provide transportation to any of their locations at no cost to you. To find out more, give them a call at 844-SAD-5050. That's 844-SAD-5050. South Pacific Sleep Lab. Start resting easy and sleeping sound today.
I'm Jim O'Hare. I'm here to help raise awareness for CADASIL, a genetic disorder that affects 1 in 25,000 people. CADASIL can cause strokes in young adults, leading to memory loss and dementia. Patients may experience migraines with aura and mood disorders as early as 20 years old. Presently, CADASIL is being underdiagnosed and often misdiagnosed as MS or some other neurological disorder. So please visit curecadasil.org and learn more about this devastating disease and learn what you can do to help find a cure.
This is Gary Garver from KLSX in Los Angeles, our Los Angeles correspondent with former President Jimmy Carter.
President Carter, it's an honor to meet you. Can I ask you a couple questions for CBS Radio?
Okay.
If you had to do it all over again, would you have bombed the hell out of the Ayatollah?
No, I wouldn't have bombed the Ayatollah because I could have destroyed Tehran. I could have watched
Tehran. First of all, this is our nice question to get the thing going, you know. This is good. He seems to like this question. Tehran?
Yeah, he's the only one who knows how to pronounce it.
Yeah.
Out every oil refinery they had in the country, but in the process, all of the American hostages would have been killed. And what I prayed for was that every hostage would come back safe and free, and everyone came back safe and free.
They sure did. If you're on a desert island and you had a choice of making love to Pamela Lee or Janet Reno, who would you choose?
That's a question I don't want to answer because my wife might be listening to the show.
Thank you, Mr. President.
There we go.
From the four corners of the world, dumbing down his IQ so you can understand.
I didn't know the mic was hot. I didn't know the mic was hot. That's Radio 101. Don't turn on the mic and start talking before you're supposed to talk. All right. That's why I call the show Controlled Chaos. KCAA 1050 AM, 106.5, 102.3 FM in the Inland Empire. I'm Gary Garver here with the guru of the ghetto, Jigga Jones. By the way, Jigga, you've been on the Controlled Chaos radio show since the inception of it in November, I believe, of 2013 or 2014? I think it was 2013, right?
I think so.
Do you know why somebody asked me, well, how did you come up with the name Controlled Chaos? I don't remember how I came up with the name. Do you remember it all?
No, you just said you were going to call it Controlled Chaos. Is it okay?
All right. I don't know, man. I just don't remember how I came up with it. But, man, the crazy thing is the word chaos has been used so many times in the last, year and a half since Donald Trump. It's beautiful. Every time I hear chaos, I think of the radio show Controlled Chaos. It was rattling through my head. Anyways, I just played an interview I did with President Jimmy Carter about Iran, and remember the hostage crisis back in 1979, where Iran held 300 hostages. And then the crazy thing is eventually Ronald Reagan, I believe it was his first week of his presidency or his inauguration day or something like that, they released the hostages. So the Iran sort of screwed Jimmy Carter in a way, and then Reagan got all the credit. But I guess now, first it was North Korea with Trump, and now it's back to Iran. It's like a ping pong table. We go back and forth between North Korea and Iran. I guess Trump tweet, the guy Rouhani, President Rouhani from Iran said, brace for the mother of all wars if you keep on threatening us. I guess what we're doing, I don't know if you know about this, but I guess we're radioing in propaganda, like we have, I guess, radio networks, or maybe it's on the internet or something like that, where we're talking about I guess the American government is telling the Iranian people how screwed up Iran is, and how you need to...
Yeah, sort of like CNN does here. Same thing.
Really? Like CNN? I thought you'd say MSNBC.
Walking orders. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. They've been doing that, though. Like the Hanoi Jane kind of stuff on the radio.
Yeah, I guess
Tokyo Rose and stuff.
Yeah, I guess. And by the way, I want to ask you a question. Who's worse with the propaganda, MSNBC, Fox News, or CNN? Be honest.
CNN.
Oh, BS. Oh, come on, dude.
On big margin.
Fox News is way worse than any of them. Okay, then I would give it to MSNBC, and I think CNN comes in
CNN,
a third.
They're if you Google or go onto YouTube and CNN fake news, and you will see what really happened when CNN said they set up people in the parking lots. To one parking lot, and they were saying one was in location, one was the other location, and you can see the cars driving behind them. It's the same cars, but they're lying to you, telling you this person's across the country over here, and this person's over there. You go and look on YouTube, you will laugh your butt off.
Well,
CNN is one of the most supposed news organizations, I think, in the world, second to the BBC.
I think they're all terrible, but I think Fox News is way worse than CNN, and then MSNBC. I can't watch Fox News or MSNBC because their views are so far left and far right. Far out, man. Far out. They're all far out, man. So, I go down to the middle with CNN, but they're not really middle. They're middle left, dude, and I'm sort of middle in the middle, and I just don't understand it. So when I'm taking a bong hit, I like a little CNN in my, I like Chris Cuomo, man. He's sort of cool,
That's the only way that would make it tolerable if you were on dope watching CNN.
White punks on dope. White punks on. Anyway, so I guess this Rouhani, now we got to deal with this guy, said, if we keep on doing this, maybe we should broadcast KCAA into Iran, see how they like that, Maybe we can pick up the Control Chaos radio. Maybe they'll dig it, So anyways. All right, Fred, let's get KCAA into Iranian radio. Maybe I think we can broker a deal. Let's give them a free hour. Iran talk all day long, all night long. Iran radio. That's right. All right. So, anyways, I guess we're the guy's pissed off. The president of Iran's upset because we're programming radio or whatever and propaganda into Iran. So he said, if we don't stop this, we're going to have the mother of all wars. So Trump shoots back in capital letters to the Iranian president. Never, ever threaten the United States again, or you will suffer consequences the likes of which few throughout history have ever suffered before. We are no longer a country that will stand for your demented words of violence and death. Be cautious. Okay, so now
I like that.
You like that?
That's a good one. Yeah, I like that. That's better than calling what's his name, Rocket Man. I mean, it was funny to call him Rocket Man, but I like this. This is good. You know what though? Nobody should be saber rattling against the United States. Nobody. So for these little dudes over there in Iran, the Holocaust deniers that want to do in Israel, they're already on thin ice with anybody with any common sense.
Yeah.
So your boys on CNN and PMSNBC will probably be talking about, oh, this is horrible. This is horrible. No, this is somebody should a long time ago with Iran.
Did you say PMSNBC? Is that premenstrual?
Yeah.
NBC. All right. By the way, Benjamin Netanyahu, who's the Israeli prime minister, congratulated Trump on that tweet and for his stance. So there you go. World War III is just around the corner. It's coming. Maybe we should meet with Putin. You know what I mean? That's the other big controversy with Trump, among other things. I guess he took another shot at Robert Mueller in the investigation, called it a witch hunt, said everything's a hoax. Didn't he have to backtrack from all that stuff last week and saying this stuff, and now he's back on a rampage? Maybe he had a bad weekend. I don't know. Maybe he shot a bad golf game. He was at his golf course in Bedminster, New Jersey. He doesn't drink. See, that's the problem with Trump. He doesn't drink. He's like he's never drunk a glass of wine or a beer in his entire life, I don't believe. So maybe
most control freaks are that way. They don't want to lose control to nothing, and that's how you can tell. That's what my grandfather used to say. You can't trust somebody that doesn't drink or cuss. If they don't do both, you can't trust them.
Exactly.
He does cuss, so that's only the way he gets fired.
Well, you know what? Maybe he needs a drink or something like that. I don't know. I mean, this guy, he's always on a rampage, and he keeps on putting his foot in his mouth. Why does he says one thing and then backtracks it and then turns around and says it again? I don't understand it, man. I mean, this is why our country is so friggin' chaotic, because I'm sorry, but America and the American people take the lead from the president of the United States. And it's either a good thing or a bad thing. And this is just, I'm sorry, man, but this is a terrible thing that this guy's doing. I mean, and by the way, I wish the Mueller investigation would just get over with. And one way or the other, I think we're all fed up with it. I agree with Trump. Let's just, I don't believe it's a hoax. I don't believe it's a witch hunt. But let's get to the bottom of it. I guess Paul Manafort is going to trial this week. I think his trial starts actually today. He was the campaign manager for Trump. Trump said he was only the manager for like about 30 or 40 days. Well, remember, Paul Manafort basically ran the Republican National Convention. Okay, do you remember that, Jigga?
Yeah.
Okay, so he was a whole part of that whole Trump campaign and all that. In fact, wasn't there a big dude from Russia that was at the National Convention? I forget the guy's name, but Laronov, I think his name is. He was there.
Yeah, some kind of crap from there.
Yeah, so come on, man. What do you think? Do you think this is a witch hunt and a hoax, or do you think there's something there?
I think it's all a bunch of crap, because every time they find anybody there's any collusion, it's always a Democrat attached to it. The Clinton Foundation took all that money from the Russian government, for the uranium deal, but nobody talks about that. We'll talk about Russian collusion. It all starts with the Hillary Clinton as Secretary of State. So, all that crap they're talking about, and you know what? Who really cares? We as a country interfere in more elections than anybody else, and the Russians been interfering in elections since they could do it. So it's not a big deal. Was anybody swayed by some Russian person that got on there? No. It wasn't. They ran the crappiest candidate they could, Hillary Clinton, and they lost. And they're trying to find every little stick and straw, grasping at straw, saying, well, it was the Russians. It was the one-armed man. It was the guy who wore a blue shirt. No, it's a bunch of crap.
Well, you know what? I agree. They did run the worst candidate they could with Hillary Clinton. I agree with you 100%. But the thing is that all these lies and innuendo, and yeah, I believe people are stupid enough. I believe the American public and some of these people are stupid enough to buy into some of this BS. I mean, look at the thing with the pedophile ring in New York City pizzeria somewhere underground. I mean, they attached Clinton's name to it. You don't think Russia did that? I mean, people. Listen, I even like, what the hell was that story? The James Comey coming out and saying that Clinton was still being investigated and didn't say anything about Trump being investigated. Yeah, I think there's some shady stuff going on. I think that Trump's people meeting, Donald Trump Jr. meeting with that Russian agent, supposedly about adoption or something, and when the email said they had dirt, she had dirt on Hillary Clinton. Yeah, I think there is something there. The denials, the thing that bugs me, Jigga, Guru of the Ghetto, is the denials. The just saying nothing happened there. There was, if they said, yeah, we did meet with we wanted to find out, we wanted to get some dirt on Clinton, but all political campaigns are run that way. Guess what? I would believe that. I'd say, okay, cool. That'd be the end of it. But these lies, you say nothing happened and we didn't meet with them and it didn't influence the election and blah, blah, blah. Whether it did or didn't, the lies, the BS that Trump and his people say.
The only thing they found out, and this is something that the Orange Man said that has been proven true, that there was lots of election fraud in California. They found 3 million plus people that shouldn't have been voting. Either they were dead, illegal, or made up. They just come out with that. So you got all that's going on. So yeah, there was a lot of election fraud.
I agree.
We should go back to paper ballots, and everyone should be required to put the thumbprint on their ballot. That's what needs to start happening. Like we do in other countries where they got to put the thumbprint down. We need to do that here, something like that, because all this computer voting crap, everyone knows what you can do on the computer, but nobody wants to talk about it.
I agree. Listen, I told you that.
Get rid of that.
I went and voted last, in the November election in 2016, and they didn't even have me. I was registered. They sent me a pamphlet where to vote, the voting polling place, and all that. And then when I get down there, guess what? My name's not on there. You know what I mean? And they said, oh, well, and then I voted, said, oh, well, there'll be 30 days, and then you'll be notified. Guess what? I never got notified for voting or anything like that. I don't even know if my vote counted or anything, if I even voted.
Not your vote doesn't count in California anyway. They already got that thing. They pull the box and it's done.
Yeah.
There's nobody that's going to get. They got so many crooks involved. But Maxine Waters got elected in a landslide, but yet you don't know anybody that showed up to any of her events. And nothing like that.
Well,
so I'm sorry. I don't buy it.
I believe you. I believe there is some sort of voting fraud and stuff like that. But I think Trump's campaign did have meetings with Russia, and I think this whole thing's going to blow up. There's also secret recording calls from Michael Cohen, Trump's lawyer, and Trump regarding the Playboy Playmate being paid off. I mean, it's just...
Was you Russian too?
No, but she's friggin' hot. And she's completely shaved. All right, Control Chaos. We'll be back after this.
NBC Talk Radio, 1050 AM, KCAA.
Are you having trouble sleeping? Are you always tired and worn out? Is it affecting your work and personal life? Well, South Pacific Sleep Lab can help you out. South Pacific Sleep Lab provides a personal study of your sleep patterns. With their trained specialists, they will diagnose your sleep habits and will give you a prognosis for getting a great relaxing night of sleep. South Pacific Sleep Lab has locations throughout Southern California, including Fontana, and will provide transportation to any of their locations at no cost to you. To find out more, give them a call at 844-SAD-5050. That's 844-SAD-5050. South Pacific Sleep Lab. Start resting easy and sleeping sound today.
Hi, my name is Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Most people would love to be in the stock market, but they're scared, not being in, They're scared about not getting out in time. Well, that is over because now you can join Phil's gang and my stock video program and follow me with specific stock on the video, and you will be out in time.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month? philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
Hey golfers, it's Gary Garver. Come join me for a great day of fun on the golf course. It's the second annual Live Like Kayla Charity Golf Tournament being held Monday, August 6th at the Rancho San Luis Club in Rancho Santa Fe, California. This is a non-profit event that benefits the Live Like Kayla Scholarship Fund. The foundation's goal is to make an impact on our communities that will inspire positive social change in our youth and the underprivileged through scholarships and education. For more information and to sign up to play, go to livelikekayla.org. That's livelikekayla.org. You can also give them a call at 760-466-8064. That's 760-466-8064. The second annual Live Like Kayla Charity Golf Tournament, August 6th at the Rancho San Luis Club in Rancho Santa Fe, California. It's going to be a great time for a great cause.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. Okay, I don't know. Whatever it is, it's not right on the teleprompter. I don't know what that is. I've never seen that.
No, there is. We are going to do Sting, yeah.
Okay, but
Okay.
yeah, I can't read it. There's no words on it.
Okay. Ready? Sure.
There's no words there. To play us out. What does that mean? To play us out.
Sting is going to do. It's a video. Sting video.
What is
for credits?
I don't know what that means. To play us out. What does that mean? To end the show?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, go.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with a. I can't do it.
Okay.
We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live. It. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live. Thing sucks.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks again for watching. We'll leave you with Sting and a cut off his new album. Take it away.
Gary Garver, Jew of the...
That's so
What can we
funny.
say that's not going to piss him off? Never mind.
I love that clip. That's Bill O'Reilly flipping out, man. You've dealt with people like that, right? Guru the Ghetto in radio land?
Oh, yeah. Do it live. Do it live.
F this. F this. This effing thing. Oh, my God. I'm telling you. All right. It is Controlled Chaos, KCAA 1050 AM, 106.5, 102.3 FM in the Inland Empire. Also, iHeartRadio, iHeart.com. I'm Gary Garver here with the Guru of the Ghetto, Jigga Jones. Now, Jigga, I was watching TV. I went to the gym and worked out, and then I came back. And lo and behold, I turn on I like watching the 4 o'clock news. I like watching Eyewitness News, Channel 7, out here in L.A. And I turn on the news just for a minute to see what's going on. I want to find out about the weather. I usually turn it on just to see how hot it's going to be or what the 7-day forecast is so I can plan my golf game or a beach outing or something. You know what I mean? So this crazy thing happened during the newscast. They cut away to a Trader Joe's shootout. There's Trader Joe's out in Vegas, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so there's tons of them out here. There's one right by my place, and I go there every now and then. It's sort of an artsy-fartsy place. I don't really dig Trader Joe's because most of the stuff is like frozen food and all that, and I'm not really into frozen foods or nuts, and it just, I don't know. A lot of people are into this. They think it's real healthy for you and blah blah blah. I don't really get it, and the beers are expensive. They got cheap wine. If you want to go for cheap wine, if you want to get wine, that's a great place to go at Trader Joe's. You know what I mean? So what do they call that?
$2 Chuck.
$2 Chuck. Yeah, they got a lot of $2 Chuck wines over there. So anyways, I guess this guy was I got in an argument with his grandmother. His name is Gene Atkins. He's 28 years old. He got into an argument with his grandmother in South Central off of 32nd Street. You know where that's at? 32nd Street? Okay, so you know where 32nd Street is, Guru of the Ghetto. So anyways, he got into an argument with his grandmother over his girlfriend. I guess the grandmother didn't want his girlfriend in the house, at her house. And this guy, lo and behold, got in an argument with her. And by the way, his grandmother raised him, okay? His father is imprisoned. His mother's a drug addict. So the grandmother took this kid in at 8 years old, okay? It raised him. He's 28 now. They got into an argument, and lo and behold, this guy, Gene Atkins, shot his grandmother 7 times, okay? How could you shoot your grandmother who raised you? That is like so sacrilegious. I can't even imagine that.
You got to look away bad. You down there in South Central on 32nd Street. People get shot for a lot less down there.
Well, I mean, listen, I can imagine
shoot your grandmother. Don't give her a free ride when you in the ghetto.
Well, I can see shooting gang members and things like that, or somebody's on your turf or something like that. But your grandmother that raised you, man, that is the worst thing you could do. Really, it really is. I mean, she could have said, "Hey, man, I'm old. I can't take care of this kid. Put him in a foster home." Have somebody adopt them, stuff like that. The guy had been.
The time to have done that would have been almost 10 years ago, because if he's 28, he's already been in her house too long.
Right.
So this is one of these failure to launch stories of success that people like to talk about.
Yeah.
This fool who shoots his grandmother, then goes into the Trader Joe's. This is the kind of people you're dealing with there. See, this is what you get.
Yeah, well, listen, so anyway, so he shoots his grandmother. Then I guess he shot his girlfriend. I don't know if it was on accident or whatever. Grabs her, puts her in the car, takes off. The cops start following the car, and he crashes into and he drives all the way to Silver Lake and crashes right by a Trader Joe's. There's a shootout that ensues, okay, between him and the cops. And then he barricades himself into a Trader Joe's. Imagine you're shopping on a Saturday. You know how packed Trader Joe's is all the time, but especially on a Saturday. So I'm sure everybody was like freaking out when they heard the gunshots, things like that. The store manager, I guess, ran out of the store, and she got hit and killed. And they don't know if it was the cops or the suspect that the bullet hit her with. You know what I mean? What bullet hit her? Either it was a cop bullet or or his bullet. Now I'm just wondering this, and this is the point I'm wondering about, is that now if a cop bullet hit the store manager and killed her, does he still get charged with murder? Yes or no? I don't know that.
Yeah, because the dude that started all this stuff attached to him, because the criminal action started with him.
So he would have
anybody that gets hurt, even if somebody slipped and fell down a flight of steps when he robbed the place, and died, he still would get charged with it, because he was the reason why they were running in the first place. So yeah.
So he would be charged with the murder regardless if it was one of his bullets that hit her or not, because of the act. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I'll have to ask Judge Herb Dodell. By the way, Judge Herb Dodell's on vacation today. So we're going to be running a replay of his show at 4 p.m. And next week I'll ask him about this, and he'll, because he'll know. Of course, the judge will know the facts, and I'm sure the lawyer for this guy would probably argue if it wasn't his bullet that it was, say, well, he didn't shoot him. You know what I mean? So, but this guy's,
when you commit a robbery and anybody dies during the robbery, even if the guy has a heart attack, it's on you.
Right. Just because if you're in a getaway car and somebody gets, let's say in a bank robbery, and somebody gets shot and killed at a bank robbery, and you're just even in the car, not you can be you're charged with murder. I mean, because the accessory to the fact they call it. Yeah, accessory to the fact. Thank you very much. That's my dad's knowledge coming in. So, anyways, this guy. So it's crazy. Can you just imagine going into you're shopping at Trader Joe's? It's Saturday, and then all of a sudden this breaks out. Luckily, so I'm watching this thing for like a couple hours. Eventually, the guy came out, handcuffed, stuff like that, so nobody else got injured and things like that. But that'd scare the hell out of you, wouldn't you? God Almighty, that is crazy.
Well, it wouldn't scare many people out here because everybody's armed. He'd have got shot immediately. If he tried to pull that out here in Vegas. But
yeah.
But over there in Silver Lake, down with snowflakes and little foo people running around. Oh my gosh, he's got a gun.
Yeah. Nobody in Silver Lake has a gun, right? Nobody in Silver Lake has a gun.
Yeah,
You're right.
I doubt it. I bet you there's somebody in therapy right now because and the guy came in with a gun. And I was in the grocery aisle.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm sorry. I was going there to get $2 chuck, and then all of a sudden, all hell broke loose. You know.
Now I have to shop at Gilson.
Yeah, I'm never shopping at Trader Joe's again. I mean, Trader Joe's stock just went down. So, anyways, yeah, but Trader Joe's a ripoff, anyways. I never shop there. Once in a blue moon, I'll
That's why the prices are high because you can get shot at coming out of the place. You can get robbed. I mean, all kinds of stuff. You got to pay for that kind of entertainment.
Exactly. Yeah. So, anyways, thank God it ended peacefully, and the grandmother's still alive, and the girlfriend's okay. But the store manager, she should have just hightailed. She ran outside into the gunfire. I don't get it. I don't know. If I hear gunfire, I'm running as far away as possible from where those shots are being heard from. You know what I mean? So lo and behold, she ended up.
Silver Lake person running too. So this ain't like somebody from L.A. running.
Yeah.
You know, the Silver Lake person, you're running with your pinky, your purse out on your pinky, and just kind of daintily walking till you get shot with the bullet in the back. I don't know.
Well, I don't know. I don't want to say that. She was a store manager. She probably just freaked out and didn't know what the hell to do, and she just panicked, and she lost her life. It's sad. She was only 29 years old, so it's sort of a sad story. The other sad story over the weekend was this duck boat tragedy in Missouri. Yeah. What the hell? Now, I don't know what the hell a duck boat is, but I guess it's a boat that you can. It's like a van or a bus that you can drive around on land, and then you can go right into the water with it. Do you know what the hell a duck boat is? Have you ever?
Yeah, man. It's like a big truck. You know, it's got a propeller on the back of it, and it's semi-floats.
Right.
You know, these were made back in World War II, and they were used to go across placid waters and streams.
Oh, really?
You know,
okay.
It was not made for that kind of thing. So, of course, this thing's been around since World War II, so you know it's old.
Yeah.
And they put a canopy on top of it, so that, you know, you kind of shield you from the sun and stuff like that. But the problem with that is the duck boat was designed that if it sank, you could just jump right off of it into it. But if you got a canopy on top, you can't get out of it.
Right. Well, anyways,
as it was designed for.
The other thing is that I guess no one was wearing life jackets, though they had life jackets on board.
And you see the video, and the water's choppy, man. It looks like deadliest cats out there. I mean, I said, what are you doing in the duck boat in that kind of water?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it went from duck boat to Das Boot.
Das Boots.
You know, it became a submarine.
Yeah.
Their tour ended on the bottom of the lake.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you, man, there was hurricane-like weather. The winds were up, like hurricane-force winds were up there. 31 people were on board. 17 people lost their lives, including 9 from one family. But supposedly the captain, and from one of the survivors, said that the captain said there was no need to wear life jackets. Now, what the hell were they thinking?
Everybody was going to the bottom.
No, come on, man. Don't even make this ain't even funny. I mean, that's not even funny. I mean, you would think, you know, as a parent, that you would have your kids, no matter what, okay, wearing life jackets. Exactly.
The duck boat should not have even been out on the water.
Exactly.
The minute they saw that they were getting 60-mile-an-hour winds and choppy, they should have stayed where they were at, because duck boat is not designed for that.
Right.
Especially something that's 70-plus years old. You know, you don't put a vehicle like that out there with lives at risk. And 9 people from one family died in this thing.
I know. That's what you said. And 9 people.
The thing to look at it is that
Go ahead.
Out of 31 people, nobody had the common sense to say, "Hey, man, this water here that we're doing, we shouldn't be in this."
Right.
Nobody.
No
one.
one.
The captain with 15 years experience.
Yeah. That's
who
crazy.
Something was wrong was the people on the other boat saying, "What are they doing out there on that boat? They're stupid," and they're videoing the people right before they go right under the water.
Yeah. Well, what I don't understand is this either: is that if you see the choppy water, you got to put a life jacket on. I mean, you see how bad the water is. They say there's the weather is going to be bad. That it's bad weather. They're out on this friggin' duck boat, and nobody's wearing a life jacket, and because the captain said, "Oh, well, there's no need to wear a life jacket. We have them here, but we don't need to wear them. You don't need to wear them." I mean, I don't care as a parent or if my mom was on board or something like that, I'd say put on a friggin' life jacket no matter what. I mean, just to be safe, just cautious. No one's wearing a life jacket, and 17 people out of the 31 perished absolutely for no reason because they could have probably all survived if they were wearing life jackets.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, and that's. I mean, first of all, the choppy water. Okay, he should have said, "Okay, we're stupid enough to do this in choppy water, so everybody should at least put a life jacket on." Okay, that's bank. That's number one. And they should have done something. You out there in an old vehicle.
Yeah.
In
World
this
War
water
II.
that it was not designed for. The military would not have operated this thing in its heyday in this kind of water.
Yeah.
So that's telling you something too. It wasn't designed for that.
They described the duck boat as a World War II style amphibious landing craft. I mean, come on, man. Give me a break. I mean, seriously. You're going on a World War II amphibious landing craft. Sounds like something the Marines would use, at the Normandy or something like that. That's probably what they did use.
That's about right. Yeah.
You're going on this thing. The water's choppy as hell. And you don't wear any life jackets? That's what I don't get. I mean,
but the D-Day invasion didn't happen on the original date they wanted it to because the water was choppy.
Right.
They had to wait for the water to be cool. That's why it ended up with June 6th.
Yeah.
Instead of the June 1st like they wanted.
You're right. You're right. They did delay it.
The military didn't even operate these things in their heyday when it was new and considered a high-tech piece of equipment.
Yeah.
They operated in choppy waters. But these fools out there in Missouri let these people go down to the bottom. Like they're taking a tour to like a glass bottom boat tour.
Yeah, like the Disneyland ride, the submarine
Disneyland. All the other folks in the
Disneyland.
water knew that they were crazy when they were doing it because they interviewed those people. They said, "I don't know why they were out there. We were in a much taller boat with more. They call it like it sits up taller, and we're having a hard time. So they can't imagine the duck boat, which basically the part where you're sitting in is basically only 16 inches." From the water.
Wow, that's
anything
crazy.
Over 16 inches of a wave is coming in the boat.
It's a death trap, man. I mean, totally. And by the way, the captain who lived, the captain lived. So I would be not shocked or not surprised when he gets charged for criminal negligence, homicide, with 17 counts of it. Especially for the fact.
The responding police that came there should have shot him in the head.
Oh,
when they found out what happened.
Right.
They should have. Hey, you did what? Yeah, we're done with you, man.
All right.
They should have executed him right there for that felony stupidity right there,
All right.
resulting in the death of innocent people. That should be the end of that.
I hear you. Hey, listen, we got to take a break real quick, okay? Anyways, Controlled Chaos. I agree with you 100%. All right, it is Controlled Chaos. It's Controlled Chaos. We'll be back after this.
Hi, my name is Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Most people would love to be in the stock market, but they're scared not being in. They're scared about not getting out in time. Well, that is over because now you can join Phil's Gang and my stock video program and follow me with specific stock on the video, and you will be out in time.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month? philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
Are you having trouble sleeping? Are you always tired and worn out? Is it affecting your work and personal life? Well, South Pacific Sleep Lab can help you out. South Pacific Sleep Lab provides a personal study of your sleep patterns. With their trained specialists, they will diagnose your sleep habits and will give you a prognosis for getting a great relaxing night of sleep. South Pacific Sleep Lab has locations throughout Southern California, including Fontana, and will provide transportation to any of their locations at no cost to you. To find out more, give them a call at 844-SAD-5050. That's 844-SAD-5050. South Pacific Sleep Lab. Start resting easy and sleeping sound today.
I'm Jim O'Hare. I'm here to help raise awareness for CADASIL, a genetic disorder that affects 1 in 25,000 people. CADASIL can cause strokes in young adults, leading to memory loss and dementia. Patients may experience migraines with aura and mood disorders as early as 20 years old. Presently, CADASIL is being underdiagnosed and often misdiagnosed as MS or some other neurological disorder. So please visit curecadasil.org and learn more about this devastating disease and learn what you can do to help find a cure.
What was the toughest fight? What was the toughest fight you ever had?
The toughest fight that I've ever had, there's a combination. As my wife walked through here.
That's okay. That's all right. No biggie.
That's my wife, so excuse her. The toughest fight, Tommy Hearns, 1981. But then again, Roberto Duran, 1980, was an extremely tough fight. Benitez, 79, was amazing and very physical fight. You know.
What about Marvin Hagler?
Based on the circumstances, the fact that it was some 9 years later, whatever, that I fought him. I was 30, he was 32, 33, whatever. You know, it was tough, but Hearns, without question. Hearns and Duran were the far more physical fights.
I mean, I bet on you all the time, too. Thanks. You won me a lot of money.
Well, thank you. I didn't do too bad myself.
You did?
Okay.
The man that Howard Stern fired and said he would never work in radio again. That's right. It's the second coming of Gary Garver.
That was a great Sugar Ray Leonard, man. I used to love watching Sugar Ray Leonard fight, man. He was like one of my favorite fighters of all time. Did you like Sugar Ray? You watched boxing, right, Jigga?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I like Sugar Ray. They came up with the thumbless gloves because of Sugar Ray.
What do you mean by that? He thumbed somebody? What?
No, somebody thumbed him in the eye.
Oh, that's
Started
right.
making those gloves with the thumb thing, yeah.
You're right, because and then remember his eye got detached retina, and he had to retire. Yeah. And then he came back and fought. That's when he fought Marvin Hagler, and beat Marvin Hagler. I had a boatload of money on Sugar Ray that fight, and that was. And a lot of people were. And by the way, Marvin Hagler retired. He never fought again after that fight. You know that? Remember that?
I don't blame him.
He was a great fighter.
I don't blame him.
Marvin Hagler was a great
Marvin
fighter.
Hagler was good. He was like a milk that was chapped.
He was a great fighter. And remember that Hagler Hearns fight between him and Tommy Hearns. That was that was in Vegas and went 3 rounds, but it was like the greatest 3 rounds of all time. I remember you were listening to the fight, and the announcers were just blowing. Their minds were blown by how many punches they were throwing and stuff like that, and Hagler knocked him out in the 3rd round. So I miss boxing, man. I miss those great boxing matches, because you could get a bunch of your friends together and go, I used to have fight parties all the time and stuff like that. It was so much fun to get everybody together and party and watch these great fights, and now there's none. The last one was Mayweather and McGregor, and it was last year, and it was terrible. It was god awful. So, and they're making billions and billions of dollars. Hey, man, we got a real great show, Jigga, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. And we have a lot of things to talk about. If somebody wants to see your wit and wisdoms or get a hold of you or whatever, how do they get a hold of you, my man?
You go to JiggaJones.com.
JiggaJones.com, live from Las Vegas, Nevada. The man that has left Los Angeles and turned his back on Los Angeles. The guru of the ghetto has turned his back on L.A. to move to Las Vegas. Good for you, man. God bless you. All right. You lucky son of a bitch. All right. I'm going to go out there one day. I swear to God, I'll be out there.
Yeah.
I will. All right. Take care, man. I'll see you tomorrow. Talk to you tomorrow. All right. It is Controlled Chaos. KCAA 1050 AM 106.5, 102.3 FM. Here's a little Eric Clapton playing a Jimi Hendrix song called Stone Free. You know why? Because people are trying to pull me down like a clown. Talk about the clothes I wear. I said, you know what they don't? They don't realize. They're the ones that are square, man.
And that's why you can't hold me down. I don't wanna be down. I gotta move on. Sometimes I get up, feel my heart kind of running hot. It's when I've got to move before I feel caught. And that is why you can't hold me down. I don't want to be tied down. I gotta move on. Hey, so free to do what I
KCAA Loma Linda, 1050 AM, 106.5 FM, and now 102.3 FM.